or Belgium, ne France, Paris. Obeti and Kamigato FM so kukren to me. Baby, I online, on air, on the ground, everywhere. Internet on the board is Akutia, but also on the board is MPP presidential race because at this time, at this point, MPP for here savior. At this point, MPP for here savior. Obia meji MPP for and Mguasia say surrounding MPP no. It's sad. It's sad to see MPP, the biggest opposition party that just exited power. Just say party no is almost it's national executives for no. All of you must go home. In fact, all of you must do the honorable thing of resigning. MPP national executives no more no. All of them must do the honorable thing, say Sabi and Mguasia and Fatagan eniba. Into this and Mguasia into your kofi. Because how can you explain, say? How can you explain? Because I never did to Facebook. Obi tries to obey justification. Masa, you cannot justify this one. Ya boom wakwetia broad daylight near bomo. Serious? Are you kidding? Broad daylight near boom. MPP. Broad daylight. Azoka kokra akanen na be say ebi atre azoka way to me abromo. Oh Lord, a constituency that is your constituency. Constituency ayamodia. Constituency MP na wu. Wum pofri mu atofu wo say. Anka one would have thought say at least in Katamils there be sympathy vote. And Kamubenya is here and I say more MPP for ya. Katamils who ya Mahama did 3 months prayer campaign be winning must sympathy vote. Mahama winning on his own strength. At them at the same sympathy votes now it's a shame. It's a shame. Say here I say don't get your baby take over MPP. Somebody must take over MPP. They say don't get ya Mbacho so take because it just doesn't make sense. MPP for 31 penny for no. Almost MPP here always say they'll weep, they'll cry. They'll weep, they'll cry. MPP more opposition. In fact, more government said the NDC what government here. You were in government now. I seen enough by election. They take question there a buy. NDC was in opposition. They won it hands down. When you were in government, Mukoye rose to say the NDC rose yeah. You were accused of the same thing of vote buying at the NDC in opposition. They won the seat. And he explained to me why and more opposition you could not win the seat. National executive need beer baba kase excuse me to vote near there. Say the best show as soon as Ubenya 360 degrees as Okadiano man they say akokrasumbo. Hey, NDC misitio. Yanka ba ya wasu weso go no me ade o de no ache yentwamko. Now I'm saying say the last 2 by elections here amakoyi. Jeche question MPP was in power. The same thing NDC here and in Musumu the same thing, but still, even in power, you lost the seat. I think enough seat. Now NDC is in power. The amoye any bino moye and so more we need seat. Into Mumbusa mo say DNC, DNA buy. DNC, what is happening in MPP? Mogu party no. Mogu and then madam lawyer Oscar Asantino. Or see the elephant. This is the time I hear at Kennedy, Dr. Kennedy said, this is also chasing the elephant into the bush. This one, the elephant has been chased. Elephant no has been sacked. Elephant no has been, what is the word? Exercise now. No, banished, yes. The elephant has been banished into the bush. The elephant. At Kennedy say, chasing the elephant. President continues, no issue here. When it's a chasing, this one, the elephant has already been chased. Has already been chased into the bush. The elephant has been exorcised. The elephant has been banished into the bush. Hey. And I'm going to see any MPP. And I'm going to see a Kwaba. And I'm going to see any. And I'm going to see any. Kodia. Nana B. Why? It doesn't matter who you are, minimum. It doesn't even matter. All of you must do the honorable thing. Say, Jumana ye kasi e beya ma party ye ntumi anye until honorably we are resigning. Resign. All of you must resign. 90 Kufuor, and Kufuor can know. Mon fanning a Kufuor party nini. Kufuor, J. Kufuor, the gentle giant. Kufuor, J. Kufuor, Galantao boy Kufuor, J. Kufuor. Kufuor party nini, Maguno. J. Chwesa party nini, Maguno. Hey, J. Chwesa, Barre do party nini, Maguno. Professor Dubois party nini, Maguno. Damboche wahe. Wafa damboche. Lord come, mo party nini, Maguno. This one not be NDC do one. You know do one. This one, at the talk, you say, it not be NDC do anything. NDC not do nothing. If you yourself, you collapse the party, give them. You collapse, give NDC. This akotia like this. You Makoye na watch it da. Makoye a friend saying, Nana Yakumi, Makoye na ye. Chromo of what bad jemoso. Musi intimidation, bang. And NDC in power here, and now one to me and you be was enough. That is why I am not going to buy any excuse. Way a lack of friends and plan. The same lack of plan, the same lack of vision, the same lack of strategy now. We display here 2004 elections and we've been here. And it's the same national executives. A Jumana Mwanyano 2024 elections, the one new strategy be we go win now. But we cannot deny mentioning your name. I'm a penny says and I don't go Kufado when quiet, you can see a mode here and ye as I see a board infra. As I see a board infra, it's sad there, but as I see a board infra, welcome. Because see, there be a so got to send Pammy no qua and Musasa there, Musasa there, see Nano. There's a history, there's a background to everything. There's a history and there's a background to everything. Some people mobile power 8 years in power. Nano ya na muko position 8 years in power. Sa kwetia for mu ye bibi papa bi ma omo 8 years a. Anta menya so sa kwetia for be sheda ha ho mani say ye wura fi ya sheda mo ho ye hi enti to ama NDC. No, they would have remembered 8 years of NPP under Omapeni Nanado. E dia Rose ana kamwan mo betimi aye wa effect akwetia amanya NDC abeye. By election NDC or no mo ye Rose. Enti mo ntimi anya major Rose. Issue akotiegu GC the Azum Lion kotoye Diamond adwuma no so agu. There's nothing in Ekotia. Boy si nyina agba asesa na omene nam ho. Senka mo bobra pebi ewo Akotia enkenye nie. It's not only at the national executives current one responsible, but blame ways you had be more company that is excellency na nado ono so ka ho. Me say oko ye see ye mpedifo na kan ye onyame omo say Uko say nipa mienu kwa. Musase de neti, musase de neti na no. There's a history to everything. And the history to this Akotia, abysmal, tubo, boy, we are not here, you must intern on my office. Fantagorical said, just say, that's fantastic and mguase, fantastic laws we, and I don't come. You cannot extricate this by election from the last 8 years. Unto Nye see 8 years mo ye adwuma pa enke medru say Akotia no is not me say broad daylight onya sa ade aso awia katabane ye bo mo blue black de he NPP no ya bo am style bi just enye so mo lose keko ya say brim mo so kan ho rade jango bo what a wow. This is the NPP at its worst. This is NPP at its worst. Mo anya ade me say that and you see abrantia back we say Bala say Gabriel say Brian Champo will definitely come and save us in this. Well, this is where Brian Champo assembly will perhaps be justified. Because Eastern region, Kotia Eastern region, enti obetime akonya say we wa vertical kogum. Enti baomio wayo national executive so the anka mbetime dia akwakoye no ewo he. He can make that argument. He can make that argument. Me say national executives munim de ye mawa. Ena yati ngwase mfata Ghana ni ba munima mo ananka ne ya ma trolleta we resign honorably to protect your dignity. This is an guase. Ya bomo. Ya san jimusite free munsem. Sama ini pokrara ho. Oh Lord, me see JH Mensa party ni JH Mensa. Kufuor party ni. This is a big shame. It is a big shame to NPP4. Mombema obia excuse bia na NDC awiem and NDC koto vote because NDC awiem omu koto vote omu koye bia ewo Asenof and so still NDC winning. They were in opposition. More power. Mo ko wiemu mo koto vote still omoje ablekuma omaje ana we so omaje. Say, are you people serious? It's mo strategy pa kodia yemfre kodia na embusa na yera kodia mo strategy pa anything. As national executives, strategy amukuta pa and only saying, motimi amaya ye musei. And Mosa Babe General said, Mosa contest. Nobody in the current national executives of NPP must go and seek re-election. The current national executive, because more report card near young Kolani Koskua, yeah, and the term money amount report card. This is your classic report card. More classic report card near. It's more report card near there. Nobody should go and stand anywhere and say that you enter Obama Nibium. This is a big shame. This is the biggest opposition party. Modi among contest near us am contesting honorably. Who lose and obey say yes, Momo lose. But not in this shameful, disgraceful Makokrawa, Hazoka to me bomb national executive. Hazoka Olumai. Olumai na kind of home trainer. Ni team na body nyaye gray and to me bomb. Openly, broad daylight, in the presence of police officers, no abomo. Radiando, Radinia Gopo. Hey, na kabu moe. A friend saying, Sami Ogu, honorable boys abre. I don't say Omunya and Omunya honorable boys abrebium. There's Omunya Musha coat. Where's a coat to Asemo? Huh? And your coat to Asem. Ya boom abremusu simple.
Nobody is here for peace. I never attack anybody in my speech. I never attack anybody physically or even spiritually. I'm a Muslim. But if you attack me, if you just come and attack me just simple because I'm granting an interview, I didn't see the sense on it. But I am telling the whole world what Azoka did for me today. Azoka, I'm a Dogomba man.
But Papa went there metenase. At metenase, he was not at fault because Azoka plainly, Azoka, that's all Kobun, he was angry. Or also Kobono. And he was, we have to give him his respect, his flowers. He was very respectful. Say, every time Azoka cried piano, hey you, he was so respectful. Azoka, no, dear girl. Azoka, Azoka was not right. Azoka was in the wrong. Azoka was in the wrong. He had no right to beat him. But Azoka was the one who was provocational. But Ray or ya branche. So I know so babu Azoka and Kabana Azoka can if no da hoa yakosieno. But he was very respectful. How dear? I'll give it to this man. He was respectful. When provoking Azoka didn't talk at the baye. Even when he was smiling, Kana Azoka kobono. How dear? This man is right. But the bottom line is what I'm saying. Say people like Blai, NPP Foka don't deserve him. Because or comporting or you'll be on Kazoka no no say me my better and I made the message me the soon captain sinker by now. Kazoka Kiasiano. Police if one now around. Look at the number of so you see, and IGP, you must call the police to order. She said, interview the police one here, what they kind, but will be all their kind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even how you cry, there are 7 police officers behind him in the interview. Meanwhile, police one you down here bono. Until where is the Ghana Police Service? Bogus. Mona moya na kofo kobo a year first dam paridino. Yen you not him so in terms of police structure and the system there. Enka, you are your hunu there or you're solid. Or you're solid or chain dampare. But my yama, because of these things, people say, oh, dampare or one. You see, it's a shame. Ghana Police Service, Obi ye interview there, 7 officers are standing behind him. Now, you couldn't even stop it. Now, and a branch didn't allow himself to be provoked. Me see MPP for it starts from your charity begins at home. Munya mo homework. Magu party no. And JH Mensa will be rolling in his grave. The JH Mensa no. Mama party no. Adane eyi. Because see, in terms of democracy no. See, democracy not democracy ni bajintini. Nejna. Opposition yo abanyo. Everybody must be strong. Se multi-party democracy na Rollins DJ no. One of the key tenets of multi-party democracy is say opposition abanye was so many strong. Now so opposition weak is ya. Opposition why weak is ya. A better than abanye or tiakunyano so cry no to me kukudro say. Abanye ya bonny opposition in check no. I want answer no. The opposition must be strong enough and for Azoka to even be bold enough. The okoye nyina chiro bold enough or say ya beto. Afenyo makia eke ebe bono op chese onsuromra azoka onsuromra si ebe to afenyo makia nka wallahi nke ye by election wa who are you azoka who now be determine by elections by elections ana and abanisa so what I say enti say MPP for nankasa hunu de exefata omo hunu de here said they must help Omwan Kasa to build a strong opposition party because any one party state in a role in CDJAO or Jaya multi-party democracy. Any two parties, multiple parties, multi-party democracy. And the 1992 constitution, and it's here any parties are more strong. Not so be one party because technically right now the MPP for here they have one party. To be MP from 159 MPs in parliament to 87 in parliament. MPP agu lawu. And this one is not NDC in IABBA. In fact, this 2004 elections, so and yes, NDC year campaign be a broso. Osha President Mahama vote on yan 2020 now. Now the Mahama vote on yan 2024 not to one. Mahama nya additional 300,000 votes. And the Mahama wanya campaign be a who be a brusu biao. Aye MPP for no magu mankata party. Aye Mahama ngu omo party. They themselves have collapsed the party. They themselves have collapsed the party. And from 2020 to 2024, if he got additional 300,000 voters, that's a more amano. It is a month and I'm set it up. More set it up. Namon chichemo party ni yenamun ye. Said about a modia moanam basa mohamu party. I said a moamasem. Moamasem. But then mom do the right thing, somebody yamamu party nejina. But not to just destroy the party. Now they say NDC way. And now fenyo marking or what parliament craft fenyo marking ye bibia. Not just a mono technically no magumu party no. Magumu party no. It's sad to see the MPP that first no. But you can see JH Mensa in parliament. JH Mensa a press conference about one. Not just a woso. Now magunina. The foundations that were built for you people by JH Mensa, by Edu Boahemo, by Jacob Tias, your co baby out here say, Moguno. Obisi Adani Uncle Busadi Afenyo marking here. It doesn't matter what Afenyo marking did. It doesn't even matter. The Afenyo marking here be home. Because Abranti away screen or so. The Azoka ye no score case or no su yebia. Send Kenya honey wo. But the Azoka ni nyina say no. I will refuse to be provoked. And he said, Afenyo report Afenyo Maki to the police. Report him to the police. Next Afenyo Maki went in and Afenyo Maki went here. Azoka is that if I saw some bono. And he said, Afenyo Maki jina and Azoka beto no. Na ko bone on na escalate and Kenenka will be counting dead bodies. Meanwhile, yet and I could see 8 people. You see 8 people. The I could answer a flashpoint. Near Mekunko for just because of what? Parliament. Now the Oko Parliament or better the Ania Mobiadiana. The Oko Parliament, no. At the end of the day, no Parliament no corner, is it going to feed anybody? And that's why it's very important here, better say. Obi amfa mrano enhye ni in seminar ka ohwan nobody is above the law. But the issue no there me anya even about the other issues no. The most important thing is MPP for nankasa no. Mas no omo so ngiro omo na so. No mo Ghana for a formidable opposition party because any party ba kun na bu Ghana. Their role is DJ and say it was a first saying multi-party democracy. So you want to be a one-party system. Eti mugumu party no more jama. A first NDC kwa. NDC crowd will not benefit from the rich criticism of opposition party, which is what NDC is opposition. This is what they did. Rich criticisms. Now more rich criticism no mugumu party. Nenunye anene mugu party. Mama mbe complaining chile obia. This one NDC nye he mwa na mugumu party. NDC onye he mwa na mugumu party. And the earlier you people think about doing the right thing, do your homework to bring your party back, no, the better. Because when I'm saying you have presidential primaries, I also campaign koswa and also monyo nam baby about me nam the baby Kennedy Agyapong nam the baby Brian Champo so the need the boom and edu crowd has no controversy that's no oh dear chire on share donkey and whom you say he's actually in the race. Agyapong so but no crowd do no confusion setting in between the friends saying Brian Champo camp saying that I'm supporting Baumia the biggest financier. I mean man premium because Baumia na kasaba wafaka prema. And the akoso akote it looks like the Brian Champo kind he was correct. Because I'm power or your party financier no this kabana moko is in region tokwa. And then one febia mentini ya burumu yo. One febia mentimun crop for boys ya. And government protect election. Where were they? If your argument is NDC for the boys, man, I'm more boys were here. More MPP for more boys were here. Money be because Brian Champo this time around did not pay. He did not pay. Money be and I'm on net. Money be, you see? Money be. Ain't it one say up man the right thing there. And the lawu. No be kind and mala part masati guno. And NDC there, I don't blame NDC. They are in a comfortable lead and they'll continue to be in a comfortable lead. Say President Mahama so Kobiono. Race na ba between Eriko Poku. I say don't get and I say don't get start research by no. I say don't get is leading. Research a member huno. I say don't get any decline. I say don't get is leading. Nti President Mahama anyone if unless something changes. Bibian change ya 2028 you know they say don't catch na babe because the NPP akoso the 2028 ne the amunya urade ado the akoso the amunya na mo the foundation na kasamagu no na mo de na mo de ko ye e was here kind of crash them foundation magu no nti de na mo de ko nti mo ahwe say don't catch na research na member hunu makai no e say don't catch is leading Eriko Poku wom EFS General Mosquito and other people ne omo likely say Mahama come bedi na de no e say don't catch na LED park no enti MPP so Baumia now is leading but Baumia e no Kennedy Agyapong mom na ni vote no owo no but we a preliminary preliminary research on another one so between now the next year I think 2 before January no mbekwa akoto abano enti Kennedy Agyapong so ne vote no post one drop kakra because Brian Champo na say we meka ha Brian Champo na ba be trick Kennedy Agyapong you to know boys na wo street no so na omo do Kennedy Agyapong no ba be trick omo some of them e de omo ko enti say na kwa between Brian Champo Kennedy Agyapong and EFS the rest of them omo maka na omo post na numbers were form but akoye Baumia is leading in terms of the polls then followed by Kennedy Agyapong Brian Champo and that's where the danger is now NDC then they say Nketa is is leading the pack eti manya munyema year they akoyi de o NDC 2028 no omo nya campaign kro mada ombefa and so far they have goodwill unless NDC for koye be dangerous scandalous but so far no as NDC ye bone cry ehu unim say see aye kase between NDC winning ye besi ne NDC age loan 8 billion obi aponim good one no ho ye pe wasem a we ye bone cry enim and that's NDC 11 no the 8 taxes and aba obi anim we still love NDC good one no and the MPP mu ye mother and the 2028 then ma kope bayere bi no madwe because emma emwamo okwambia so unless something happens until you need a savior mopa munkwaji NDC ablekuma note munkwaji NDC for note no on asin north na mufanya mu homework ma kwa nkobusa NDC for no ma moa because right now there nana bi o kodua o munyina mo feli